About you, you're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move, how to move.
Hey y'all, what's up? Good morning, y'all. I'm here. I gotta fix something right quick. Now how y'all do? What's tea? What y'all got going on? Happy Hump Day, y'all. Happy Hump Day to all of y'all. Happy birthday, CCF Freak. I got. Y'all say happy birthday to CCF Freak before I choke y'all. That old nigga 40 today. I say that old nigga 40 today. Which is a blessing. Most people don't make it to their 40s these days. Hell, I got a lot of friends that didn't make it to 25, to be clear. So ain't a bad thing, but we still gonna gag about it anyhow. Thank you, Demetra, for your cash app, baby. I appreciate you, boo. For saving lives. Girl, I try. I try. I appreciate you, boo. Hold on, it's still not right. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get the light together, okay? So just bear with me. I gotta get some new lights, obviously. I paid like 75 for these bitches, and I got 4 of them. And it seems like they about to like, I don't know, not work no more. And who wants that? Who wants to keep paying for some new lights? I guess me. Thank you, friend. Bitch, I ain't damn old. I'm 37. Do you understand? He old. He's in a whole nother number. Do you understand? He not in his threes no more. He's in the fours now. And you know what comes after four? Them tight ass fives. I plan on being around then too. I plan on being around to see him make 50. Then we're gonna have a birthday party. Because you gotta have one when you're 50. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to have a birthday party on your 50s. There's no getting around that. Actually, you gotta have one of your 40s too. My mama did one for her 40. Was it 40 or 41st? I think it was 40. I think it was a 40th. It was either 40th or the 41st, but I want to say it was the 40th. I remember. My mama had one. My mama had a big fancy little shindig down to the house. We lived in a big white house way back then, child. This was way back then in the early 90s, child. And my mama had a big ass 40th birthday party. The whole family was damn near there. Go. My mama had a program typed up and everything. Okay, I wish I had my mama album books. They at my brother's house, but she had a whole program typed up, an actual program. She had a soloist there, all that type of shit. Like my mama went off. Do you understand? So like you got to do stuff like that. Well, I won't live in Hampton then. I was living in downtown Newport News, the hood. but we still lived in the nice part though. Be clear. Okay, we lived in the nice neighborhood part of the hood. All right, it was the hood down there, but it was the nice part of the hood. Like it was a smaller section. We was in that section. Be clear. But that's back when I walked to school. I lived right across the street from my damn school. I think I was in what, the first grade? Yeah, I was in the first grade. And I walked slam across the street to John Marshall Elementary. Good thing I wasn't no bad kid. So I ain't mad living across the street from my school. My mama ain't had to never come to the damn school worry about me. So that wasn't my issue. I walked to school in the first grade and I walked to school in the fourth grade. I lived across the street from my school then too in the fourth grade. And we lived around a whole bunch of Caucasians and shit. That's why. It was only a few black folks that was on that damn block. Under that, I had an old boy. He was a little white boy. We used to play the PlayStation and shit. We used to play the PlayStation. Then I had another home girl that was white. Her name was Sarah Lynn. I'll never forget her. We used to rollerblade and shit. Like on the sidewalk and like in the driveway and shit. We used to rollerblade. And I had another home girl that was white. Her name was Rachel. She had an actual tree house. Like a real deal Holyfield tree house in her backyard. And we used to be up there playing and shit. Childhood memories. Them times is long gone. Back in the gap when motherfuckers had tree houses and shit. See, people ain't got tree houses no more. They don't do shit like that no more. They don't know what a real childhood is like. Used to play I had to go get it down to the tree houses like a boy. They don't know nothing about none of that. I miss my days, child. I'm telling you, every black person need a white friend. Show did, because that was my first time having a friend that had an actual wooden built made tree house because they had a big ass tree. And damn show did. We had fun up in the tree house. Her mama used to bring us animal cookies and juice and shit. And we used to be up there playing for hours in the treehouse. We have fun down to the tree. Not that kind of fun, but we have fun down to the treehouse. Like kids these days don't know nothing about that. Them days is gone. 10. Um, First and foremost, y'all see I ain't got my head in. But welcome everybody to Giving You the Real Tea Missionary Baptist Church, where y'all know my slogan, I mind the business that pay me. So if your business gonna pay me, I'ma mind her. Real good. And ain't nothing you can do about it. And you know, if your business don't interest me, I won't worry about it. So whatever. Anyway, I ain't really got nothing to talk to y'all about. I figured y'all would just tell me the latest and greatest, and then I just follow y'all lead because it ain't nothing really going on. People wanted me to talk about the Met Gala. Hold on. Where that? It's moving slow. People wanted me to talk about the Met Gala. Y'all know I don't get into all that. I don't get into all that. And don't get me wrong. I gag the reality TV girls fashions. I'm not getting into all that weirdo ass cosplaying type shindig that y'all black ashy ass niggas just got to run to and be a part of. No. You know what I mean? Like that's for some of these. Do y'all really want to know what I think the Met Gala is? I really feel like that's the time for these people to be who their authentic selves, for them to be who they really are. A lot of them, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I mean by that. Prime example: Tiana Taylor. Don't get me wrong, it was cute, but I'm sick of her constantly being a nigga down to the damn Met Gala. It's like that's her time to like really be who she want to be, a nigga. Wearing do-rags and shit. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. And like how we be seeing some of these niggas out here wearing kilts and sports and shit like that. And like, to me, I just feel like that's the time for them to just, they can do whatever. See, I don't get into the Met Gala. That's why somebody asked me, uh-uh. No, I'm okay. I ain't into all that. You said the Met Gala is an Illuminati meeting. Ooh, not an Illuminati meeting. Yeah, Rihanna knocked up, and guess what? The word around Juanita's and them is that he cheating on her ass. Apparently, some girl that do OnlyFans that slipped up and said his name down to some live stream or whatever, gagged the hell out of the streamer. The streamer was sincerely gagged. Like the streamer was sincerely gagged. Could she be lying? Maybe. Maybe it's very possible. But she keep getting knocked up. He keep knocking her up. She keep letting him. I don't know. I ain't saying it's true. But Natty being a nurse, maybe putting antifreeze down in my IV just 'cause I would never do that to you, Brandon. Now would I? Nah, I wouldn't do that to you or nobody else, Brandon. Leave me alone. Thank you. Leave me alone. Uh, but I don't know. That's what I heard. That's what I saw. The little OnlyFans hoe slipped up and said his name, saying that she was just with him recently, and it left the boy appeared he gagged. He gagged, girl, like gagged, like he was gagged. I'm telling y'all. And I don't know. Some people believe it. Other people are saying that she clout chasing. Look, these days you can't trust these niggas. Like this probably the perfect time for him to go out there and cheat because he knocking her up. Don't act like that ain't what y'all niggas used to do to y'all back in the day. Keep y'all pregnant so they can go out cheat. Like, come on now. Why do you think a lot of these first ladies catch that? Be going. Let me say it again. Why do y'all think a lot of these first ladies catch that? And the gag is a lot of them Kojic first ladies catch that, catch that. Why do you think a lot of them always pregnant every damn year? Mm-hmm. Anyone? No shade to my Kojic people. I said what I said, but it ain't no shade to my Kojic people. But we are gonna be honest. Like, so don't act like that's so foreign and new and that just couldn't be happening over there. Nah, it's happening. The only fan girl says she was kidding. Of course, they're always just kidding. Girl, how much did he pay you to shut the fuck up? How much did he pay you, friend? All right, how much did he pay you to come back and say, I was just kidding? I never did that with him. That never happened. How much did he pay you for you to get up here and retract your statement? It had to have been a good amount of money. Or at least it better have been. You better not say, well, pay my phone bill, pay my rent, and pay and pay my car note. That's it. Nah. I hope you got something good for you to come back up here and retract your statement. Um, I grew up Kojic and still traumatized. Oh, Sade Adams, don't get down here and say that. Then the people gonna say that's my fault. The people gonna say that's my fault. I'm brainwashing you and all of that for saying stuff like that. Don't do that. I believe you, but don't do that. Anyway, happy Nurse Week to an amazing nurse with Q legs. Thank you. Um, what y'all think about that Carlos King interview with Jack Attack? I did not go and watch it. I'm letting y'all know that because I told y'all I fell out with Carlos. I fell out with Carlos, not this. Me and Carlos was doing this last Saturday. All right, I done fell out with Carlos. Me and her ass ain't talking right now. Thank you, Brandon. Me and her ass ain't talking right now. So I ain't go nowhere around there. But hey Janice, what's good? But the people that did go watch it, what did y'all think about it? Why we fall out? Because he pissed me off only giving people literally 12 episodes of Love and Marriage Detroit. Like Love and Marriage Detroit have no other reason but to be tied, delayed, and through because it's what are they getting? We got 5 episodes. They cut it off. We didn't see him again for about what, 10 months, 11 months, maybe. Then he comes back and give us 5 more. Well, 7 more, maybe. I don't know. It depends on the reunion. Because then the people are saying that he gonna give us a 2-part reunion. Why? 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 So yeah, that's why me and Carlos fell out. That's why me and her had to tussle, and I ain't featuring her right now, so I ain't go nowhere around there. But if y'all said it was good, that's cool. TB giving me a hey Brandon because he wants me to pay for the drinks, even though he drinks expensive ass Henny. Oh well. Oh well. My coochie remain in the Gucci name, baby. Do you understand? Ain't nothing over here cheap. I ain't no cheap bitch. Okay. I ain't no cheap bitch. I ain't no bottom shelf dweller. I don't even buy that for myself. Do you understand? Now it ain't that I'm a gold digger, but I ain't fucking with no broke nigga. Do you understand? That's all I'm saying. That's it. You can buy me a drink. Anyway, at least you add on the Henny like Portia, period. Anyway, what did y'all think about the Basketball Wives last night? It won't bad. It won't bad. It wasn't horrible. I mean, I'm gonna do the rest of the season, but it's a shame. The way it went from back in 2019, I would have like 27K views, 18K views, 20K views. You know what I'm saying? On a Basketball Wife review. And then now here we are in 2025. Bitch, it's 1K, 2K, maybe at most. Like, how did we get here? Like, thank you, Tay. I appreciate it, friend. Like, how did we get here? Like, this is just a lot. You better tell them you are classy and raised by George saying, period. My mama want no cheap ass woman either. You won't go buy her no bottom shelf shit and thinking that she was supposed to sit there. My mama didn't even drink. The most she will ever do was wine. My mama used to drink Arbor Mist. That she'll call that drink. Child. Anyway, Evelyn and Carl's cousin is a storyline. Child, listen, let me tell you something. I told T I'll buy the first round and he could get the second with that nurse's money. My ex is an MP, so I know. Child, I ain't got nothing to do with your nurse. I ain't got nothing to do with your ex nurse. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with your ex nurse. Shaw did. But I told him that was fair. I said, okay, you buy the first round of shots, I'll buy the second round. Fine, whatever. Yeah, well, that was what my mama considered drinking back in the early 2000s. Okay. That's what she used to keep in the refrigerator. She used to keep a bottle of Arbor Mist chilled, honey. All right. I never had no interest in drinking, so I always left it alone. I always felt like it tastes like the church wine or something like that. Watered down, but still wine. Like but nah, Brooke, my mama ain't drink all that. I drunk shit like that. My mom ain't drink shit like How do y'all feel about Jackie and Chantel? Because I saw Color Me Pink's review. She ain't here for Chantel. She kind of sort of said along the lines the same thing I said about Chantel and how she was coming off to Jackie, because I said the same thing in my review. I said you acting like you don't want her around, but yet you moved into the same apartment building that she did. Like that didn't make no sense. And I said, and then you're married and just had a baby to an active NBA player. And then as if you have had to move into that building. So I was just confused by that alone. I was like, I don't get it. Like I understood the boundaries thing because we all gotta have them, but it was like her demeanor, the way it was just like, whatever. But Keisha was not here for it. Oh my God, T, I could see you with Y2K low riders drinking that. Whatever, child. Uh-uh. Thank you, dear Cindy Ann. Child, that's Cindy Ann. Cindy Ann. I think you're the only one I know. I don't know no Cindy Anns. I know some Cindys, and I know a lot of Anns, but I don't know no Cindy Anns. Hmm. It's cute though. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it, boo. I wonder if Chantel and Takari talk too. I wonder. I wonder. Chantel needs to go sit down somewhere. Right. That's what Keisha said. And let her mama. I get it. I get it. But she gonna fall out with her mama too. That's the funny part about it. That's the part I can't wait to see. She could have delivered this softer, but I'm with a mother like Jackie. Can we really blame her? You say you don't like her. You say you ready for Ty. I'm ready to see what Ty gonna bring too. Y'all know I'm here for Ty. Y'all know that's a strapping young fella to me. Y'all know I got a little crush on Ty. I love Ty. You see, Ty was a nigga Ty. Ty straight up told her, you sleeping in the same bed with me. But Ty, we ain't even got to that point yet, but I will say this. That don't mean nothing. I sleep in the bed with Trade all the time, but that is not my nigga. No, but she said she sleep naked with you, and then she was like, I do that. Period. And she don't mind doing that with you because y'all like that, but y'all ain't like that, right? Like, don't get it twisted, Ty. Oh my God, Ty, you supposed to be the nigga of the shit now. You not supposed to be all in your feelings about it, Ty. She's supposed to be in the feelings, not you. That's what I said, CCF freak, but nobody said anything in the comments. So I moved on from it. But I said the same thing. I said, was this the time where people was accusing Drew of being with you? Was there some truth to it? I said the same thing, but nobody wanted to say nothing about it. So that's what I did. How y'all feel about Brandy? Personally, she ain't got no storyline. I don't care about her and Jason being separated for the umpteenth time and for the umpteenth season. Don't care. Um, Evelyn done found the storyline. Jen and her scamming ass Christian. Um, Brandy ain't got no business. Would it be weird to see Jackie wearing white? No, she wore white before. She wore white before. I can't think of what season it was. I think it was the COVID season. But I've seen Jackie in white before on promos. I like her better in white, but y'all know she like dark colors. Boo, go home. The husband that cheated on her 930. Well, he tell her over 3,000 times? Well, over 3,000 women. I might be exaggerating the number. Maybe it won't 3,000. Maybe it was 1,000. Damn. 300. Oh, okay. I was exaggerating. Um, and I think that's a lie too. Be clear, he old. Damn, Jason, you basically ran through and used up. You basically are ran through and used up, and now you want to be a family with Brandy. See, that's that nigga shit. that that's that nigga shit. Once they get ran through and used up and dried up, now they ready to stay home and be a family and be faithful, and they ready to cuddle up with you and all the rest of that. That's that nigga shit. Ciao. Mm-mm. Uh, anyway, what else is going on with my phone? No, not that news thing. Get out of that. Out, out. Get out of that. I said no. Damn it. Oh, my bad, y'all. I was talking to my other phone because it was still trying to go there and I ain't wanted to. Um, it goes down in the DM. Who the hell is Smokey? Oh, Smokey Robinson. Child, why y'all ain't tell me Felony C's got a lawyer on Toucan Sam? Why y'all ain't tell me Felony C's got a lawyer on Toucan Sam? Dropped the audio of him allegedly flirting with other women while still being married to Trash Can Yan. Why ain't none of y'all tell me that? Child, I ain't know he ran out there and got attorney. Everybody want to sue Tasha K when people come to Tasha K with they shit. See, That's what happens, Tasha. You be running out here being mouthpieces. You the one getting sued. Yeah, he got a lawyer on Toucan Sam because she played the recording of him allegedly flirting with other women while he was with Trash Can Yan. But I think people were saying that Trash Can Yan said on the show that she was pretending to be Mandisi's talking to either a girl or some girls. Um, which, in my opinion, Trash Can Yan, if you got to go through the trouble of doing all of that, then you obviously believe that there's some truth about your husband going out there doing other things with other women. Remember, he did get up here and say that he ain't been wearing his wedding ring. He can't find the wedding ring, and he ain't trying to go look for the wedding ring because y'all going through shit. He don't feel married. He don't like when niggas start talking like that. They already doing what they want to do. Ladies, is you listening? When y'all husband start talking shit like that, he already out there doing what he want to do at that point. So I guess. Um, you said that story was told to Jessica White. That was Yandy's voice. She got an AI of Man DC's voice, child. T-Pain can't talk about music. He do auto-tune. That's my opinion. No shade. I like T-Pain. I got what? One, two, three. I got his first. Yeah, I got his first 3 albums. Yeah, I got his first 3 albums. So it ain't no shade to T-Pain. I see why Yandy and Portia are friends. All they do is front. Right. Front pump faking girl. Child, a 27-year-old Virginia man charged with murder after fatally shooting teen playing Ding Dong Ditch for TikTok at 3 a.m. I'd have got your ass too. Um, playing on my damn door, playing with my doorbell at 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all gonna learn to keep playing with people's houses and doorbells and shit at 3 o'clock in the morning. People got to go to work in the morning and all that type of shit. They probably got a newborn baby in there that probably was keeping them up. They finally got them to go to bed. And then you want to bring your ass around there, ringing doorbells and shit, playing around there with people's yards carrying on. Like, anyway. Neighbors, a 27-year-old Virginia man is behind bars after fatally powering a teen who was playing a door knocking prank. That's his fault. According to the YN Post, Taylor Chase Butler, y'all know, unalive, an 18-year-old high school senior, Michael Bolesworth Jr., and injured one of his friends after the teen knocked on his door around 3 a.m. Butler thought the teens were trying to break into his home, but one of the injured teens said they was just playing a ding dog ditch prank that they planned to post on TikTok. According to his stepfather, Bowesworth was a what? A Massaponax High School senior who played lacrosse and football and was also on the wrestling team. His prom was scheduled for later that evening. Butler is facing charges of second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and 2 counts of use of a firearm in the commission of a felony. He's being held without bond. Why is he being held without bond? I don't appreciate it. Because if the roles were reversed and that was a nigga that got pop out and unalived, and some white man came out here and said, oh, well, I thought it was a burglar and an intruder. I thought it was a home invasion and I was protecting my family. He would have been out on a damn bond. And they wouldn't even gave him no second degree anything. They probably would have gave him the lesser shit of manslaughter. And they would have let his ass be out. But now, because the roles is the other way around, what, that man couldn't have thought that his house was being broken into at these punk ass teenagers for playing with his door at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning for a TikTok? See, that's why TikTok getting banned now. His problem is he got them while they was running away. I wouldn't give a fuck. They was playing like I said, because that don't mean nothing. Yeah, anybody will run away if somebody playing with the door and then the door swing open. What you gonna do? Just stand there and look stupid? No, you gonna run away. Child, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Even with that excuse, it wouldn't have damn mattered if the roles were reversed. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Quit playing around on people's doors. Y'all still in here talk about loving hip hop? We over loving hip hop. We done with loving hip hop. Why is y'all worrying about Amy Luciani? Like, she is no longer with the trade piece. Y'all know she came out here and talked about how she couldn't accept his lifestyle or some shit like that. And it ain't finna be no reunion. Y'all know it ain't gonna be no reunion around there. Ain't no more reunions around there no more. Ain't no more damn reunion. Amy ain't. Thank you, friend. Thank you, baby, for your cash app. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Thank you for the appreciation, love, boo. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Anyway, my nose. Anyway, Amy was never doing damn music, in my opinion. Amy was a YouTuber. That's what I remembered her from. Amy and Mozzie, they were YouTubers. Like, I ain't know she was into music, but I knew she was a YouTuber. Amy and Mozzie, I remember them. I told y'all they were supposedly buying a house together when Lady Soulist Atlanta came on. Y'all don't remember that? One old girl showed her and Mozzie that house. They supposedly had bought and signed for that house. That was way back on Lady Soulist Atlanta. She was a YouTuber. I didn't know she was an artist. She came on Love and Hip Hop hollering about she's an artist. Uh oh no, girl, Rondell Sheridan. Y'all know Raven Baxter's dad from That's So Raven. He been hospitalized with pancreatitis, child. He asking for help for his medical bills. You better go and ask your daughter. You better go and ask your daughter. Rondale, I know you lying. We barely got money to help out cover our goddamn health showings. And use the whole acting. You up here trying to get our good coin. You better go and ask your daughter. Where Raven at? Y'all ain't had no, you not a part of no, they ain't got no union or nothing like that for the actors and they help them out with like healthcare and shit like that. Like they ain't got none of that. It is. It's very painful. Ain't nothing to be joking around with. That shit hurt. I never had it, but I seen it. I know what it'll give. He did start a GoFundMe. It's his goal is 35K. He at 18K now. He'll get probably at 19K at this point. Hey Linda, what's good, friend? Like, I don't understand. Well, get better, Rondell. Ain't nobody got time for you, Rondell. We need you here, Rondell. All right, you was the TV dad that everybody remember when we were still in high school and going into college and all of that, Rondell. Get it together, Rondell. Anyway, they talk about Beyonce, don't care. Do you be cussing your patients out like you cuss us out? No. Luckily for them, Mims over here being messy. No, luckily for them. That's why y'all get it. Y'all get what I couldn't get them. So I appreciate y'all for being my punching bag, my emotional punching bag, because I be needing. Um, Child, y'all want to sit over here and talk about Smokey ass. So Smokey been accused of y'all know, as saying four former employees. One woman claims she was amused for almost 20 years. Dear Jesus. Neighbors, get into this. Motown legend Smokey Robinson has been accused of AB, false imprisonment, assault, gender violence, and fostering a hostile work environment by four women who claim to be former employees of the icon. According to the documents filed on May 6th in Los Angeles Superior Court, Jane Doe 1 claims the abuse began in March of 2023 and continued throughout her employment. She also alleges that Robinson's wife, Frances Robinson, uh, was aware of the misconduct but turned a blind eye even after prior settlements with other victims. Jane Doe 2 says Amuse started back in 2016, ultimately forced her to resign from her position in 2020. Jane Doe 3, who worked as a housekeeper from 2012 to 2024, alleges she was repeatedly RAPED by Smokey at least 20 times, claiming he made her lie face down on a towel during the assaults. Jane Doe 4 states she was employed by Robinson from 2006 to 2024 and was also forced to resign due to repeated sexual assaults and harassment that allegedly began in 2007, continuing for nearly 20 years. 2007, 2006. I graduated in 2006. I mean, what do y'all think about it? I want to know y'all thoughts and y'all opinion. First of all, do y'all believe these women? A lot of y'all dealt with that for over 20 years. Y'all kept coming to get allegedly, for over 20 years in 2024, you finally just set up and stuff. I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking, like, do y'all believe it? Do y'all think there's any truth to it? Um, because y'all know we supposed to believe the victims. So, do y'all think there's anything to it? Do y'all think this is about to be the next, Puffy Diddy situation? I don't know. The girl said, who was it? Was it Jane Doe too? Jane Doe 3, who worked as a housekeeper from 2012 to 2024, alleges she was, y'all know, by Smokey at least 20 times, claiming he made her lie face down on a towel during the smalls. That was Jane Doe 3. My mama called me saying Smokey wouldn't have to take it. Smokey old as I really feel like he got to take a little blue pill to even get it hard. At this point, that's really what I think. But what I think don't matter because it's people that came out and a lot of them saying they've been dealing with this for over 40 years. I mean, 20 years. Since I graduated high school, they saying they had to come and be dealing with shit like this, working for him, cleaning his house and all of that. That's what they say. I want to believe them, but it don't sound logical. What I think don't matter. This is what the people say. All right. What I think don't matter. All right. They saying this is what happened to them, and some of them said for over 20 years. Um, I don't want to say they're not telling the truth, but who goes to work every day for 20 years knowing she's getting my 66-year-old friend say he wouldn't have had the all right, y'all know her. Check my PayPal. Oh, ain't that nice? Cause that damn show ain't getting no notification. Okay. I ain't getting no notification. 20 times and he let you go home after the first time, but you came back 19 more times. Like I say, what I think don't matter. This is what these people think. Well, this is what these people said happened to them. And y'all know we supposed to believe the victim. So thank you, friend. I appreciate you for your PayPal love. Thank you, boo. Happy Nurses Week, T. Thank you for the entertainment while holding down your full-time job. I know it's not easy, but it's appreciated. From thank you, boo. I appreciate you. You say this is where choices come into play. I agree, but again, we can't stop. Okay, because we're not supposed to tell the victims how to feel because the people, it could be some psychological, like it could be like some Stockholm syndrome type thing. All right, so we not finna do that. Okay, we not finna do that. All right, we not finna do that. It could be like some Stockholm syndrome type thing. Like we not finna do that. All right. Um, even though I agree, like, listen, I look, but they gonna mess around and get deported, messing with Smokey in court. Dear Jesus, they may be illegal immigrants and afraid to speak out. I mean, look, I don't know, but Stockholm syndrome ain't a real thing. We ain't finna do that either. Okay, we ain't finna do that either. Y'all know how these people get. You say one thing, and then people will go off and say this and say that and say that and say this, and then you all type of such and such. Moving on. Ooh, shit, excuse me. DDG, y'all know Daryl Granberry, expresses his sadness on stream after he was seemingly unable to see Halo last night while Haley was at the Met Gala, despite being in New York. I just wanted to hang out with a special person. Listen, DDG, sir, you getting on my nerves. Sir, you getting on my nerves. And you right there in New York. And you could have saw your damn son. Why did you have to bring this shit to Daryl? Leave me be. Um, so NBA player Trey Murphy and NFL player Cam Jordan faces backlash after video of them arriving at a nightclub goes viral. These athletes never learn. So basically, what is shown is these two the niggas. And I guess they was going to a party or something like that, and they got a party bus. And it won't nothing but loaf after loaf after loaf of Wonder and Mary Jane breads coming up out the damn thing. And the people ate their ass up on social media, having they nigga asses in a goddamn busload van full of damn white women. And the people didn't like it. All right. The people didn't like it. Um, Yeah, you're right though. They don't ever learn it. All it's gonna take for one of them to sit up and say, I was this, I was that, I felt groped, I felt this, I felt like I was under the influence of that. That's all it's gonna take. And then all thank you, baby. I appreciate you, Leslie. But listen, that ain't none of y'all business. That is none of y'all business. Whoever them niggas decide they want to be with, that's their business. Like I don't understand why y'all keep letting that upset y'all spirit and y'all soul. Like they're gonna do what they gonna want to do. They're gonna want to be with whoever they want to be with. So y'all, a lot of y'all look silly getting out here getting mad and upset and feeling away because their preference ain't what y'all wanted to be. If if they gonna learn it the hard way, then allow them to learn it the hard way. I don't understand why it's upsetting y'all black women like that. I really don't. Who cares? Y'all already know niggas ain't shit. Let them bitches deal with it. Cause I know they ain't shit. So whatever. They ain't getting nothing good. Let them see what we gotta go through and see that it ain't as easy as what they think it is. Let them see that they ain't that damn special. Y'all gonna get the same damn treatment, if not worse, because y'all a different race. So, I whatever. Like y'all women need to just whatever. If that's what they want to do, let them do that's their business. That's their business. That's their life. Is in their household. Y'all ain't got to worry about it. Y'all ain't got to see it. Y'all don't even know that nigga. So stop allowing it to whatever. Child Ray J running around down here saying that his babysitter allegedly took his cookies without his permission, and the women started laughing at him. Um uh Again, I don't know. I wasn't there. Could it have happened? Possibly. I don't know. But them girls started laughing. So we know where they stand with that. But where do y'all stand with that? But they look to black media when they're in hot water. Exactly. So ASAP Rocky says he wears Rihanna's clothes often. I don't know who drew the line between femininity and masculinity, but I don't see any barriers for me. Now listen, Riri, I don't mean no harm to you, Riri, but stop having babies by this nigga. That's my advice to you, Riri. Don't you have another child with this nigga? He's wearing your clothes. I feel like at this point, that's a boundary. Like that's like that's and I wouldn't be shocked if he was wearing your panties and your bra too. I mean, you could do what you want, Rihanna. Maybe you into that type of ish, but whatever. So Trippy Red is posted up with his girl the same night as Coy Leray's baby shower. Listen, Coy, I don't even feel bad for you. You ain't had nothing better to do but to go out there and get pregnant by this ugly ass sand nigga. Like, that's on you, Coy. All right. You the one who ran out there and gave your pussy up to that nigga. So whatever he do to you, it just is what it is. I don't care like that. Um, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. So one of Anthony Edwards' baby mammies, Allie D, says it'll be greatly fucking appreciated if he start claiming their son. Also explains how she found out she was pregnant. I just had got a crib in Miami, literally 3 months. A bitch gets knocked up. So what that tells me is you either wanted this to happen, and it's not going your way. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I really don't care about her child. I don't know. You mean Tiana Taylor and is his name Andre Pierre? I think that's his name. I think it's Andre Pierre. I think that's his name. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, to me, she listen, to me, she gives dyke, and she always have. But soft dyke. But I mean maybe. I mean, I know it's mad random. I will say that it's mad random. So Diddy's trial started 2 days ago, child. Who y'all got y'all money on? Okay. Diddy's trial started 2 days ago. Who y'all got y'all money on? Thank you for your cash app, Angel. Wow. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Uh, if anybody else would like to donate, feel free, girl. Knock yourself out. You said Diddy going to jail right along with R. Kelly? Child. I heard R. Kelly did a podcast in jail. I heard he did a podcast in jail. I don't know how true that is, but I did hear that. Child, that nigga guilty as sin. Lock him up. Lock his nasty ass up. Put him in the same cell with R. Kelly so they can fuck each other. That's what I say. Put him in the same cell with R. Kelly so they can fuck each other forevermore. That's what y'all do. They ain't doing nothing to music no more anyway. So they don't they done did what they were supposed to be out here and do. Lock their nasty ass up. Yeah, let them stretch each other's hoes out to smithereens. Let them do that together. Lock their ass up. That's what I say. Yeah. So Shamia Morton commented commented on Instagram. So they played the clip when they was at the little Bailey Q thing and Angela and her were talking, and it says Shamia refuses to condemn Portia for saying she's sleep with Angela Oakley's husband, despite being a married woman herself. This ain't my fight, right? So Shamia hopped her ass up under the comments and said, damned if I do, damned if I don't. I learned the hard way that I need to mind my business. I apologized about laughing and my part in it. That's not my fight. If Angela Oakley 34 can forgive the person that actually said it, then surely my laughter can slash should be forgiven. I never said it was okay for her to say that. Furthermore, I don't have to publicly chastise people. I can hold them accountable privately. Bottom line, she's a grown woman, not my problem, not my fight. I don't agree with that because you don't mind trying to have a mouthpiece when it comes to other people and they say something about your fake ass best friend. Much like how y'all was in the studio and Drew made a gag about how, yeah, me working with her, that's gonna help pay the tuition. You know it was a gag, you know it was a dig, and you know it was a read. You wanted to open your mouth. Portia grown. Portia gonna see this shit when she see it. Let Portia handle her business. That won't your fight. But you decided to hop your ass up in there and call yourself trying to ride or die for your best friend. And oh, well, no, I think it's still gonna be. So I don't even want to hear that. Like, I don't get that. Like, if you feel that way about that situation, then feel that way when people want to take their reason, they digs at Portia. It ain't your business. It ain't your problem. It ain't your fight. You're holding the peach now. Thank you, Miss AKA. I appreciate you, boo. That's how I feel about that, Shamia. So I ain't here. I ain't hearing what you saying, sis. Being dead ass honest with you, I'm not hearing what you saying. I'm not hearing what you saying. You don't feel like I can chastise Portia in private, but you don't mind being her mouthpiece in public, just like she don't mind telling you how she really feel about your ass in public. You stupid. You stupid. So then the comments say, I'm with you when you're right, Shamia. Shamia, girl, you never hold her accountable for anything, not even when she does slash did you wrong. Stop it. Totally agree. Nah, Shamia, if it's on the show, then hold her accountable on the show. That's why people think that you're a puppet because of that. Now y'all not even cool like that anymore. You always been more of a friend to her than she has been to you. You ever address her and Portia lying on you saying you had threesomes with them. How many women have said, "Oh, I'll sleep with Morris Chestnut or Will Smith"? They're both married men. Some words are just words. Girl, that's semantics. Shamia, but let it be your man. I do agree. Shamia Morton, nope, you being a true friend. Now that you and Portia speak about behind closed doors is y'all business. Shamia for the win. Shamia, child, you were so in the business when Drew was recording with Dennis. You picked your battles. Thank you. You waited all these years to finally get a peach. You someone now F that up. Pick, pick Misha. Dear Jesus. Remember last month when they were saying they were calling Married to Medicine Mean Girls? Dear Jesus. Um, Hard, I find it hard to believe if someone joked about doing that with Gerald, she wouldn't take offense to it and just laugh it off. Love that Angela standing on big business with all of them, the MVP of the season. It's not your fight, but Drew recording with Dennis was. Thank y'all for constantly pointing that out. Shamia lost me with this one. She ain't never beaten the lapdog allegations. Portia basically says, sorry that you heard me, but I meant what I said. Angela needs first chair. She's carrying the season on her back. And then Kempire said, ain't your fault until it is. Kempire, you messy. Um, the same way they would joke with you, it's the same way they'll joke about you. Well, so Dime P say, I must say, the level of maturity these ladies show on Roa needs to be studied. Because child, listen, Jessica Dime, do not do that because you was once on Love and Hip Hop, throwing your purse on Hustling, throwing money and shit. Let's not do that. Don't forget, you snatched up treasure ass. Moving on. So yeah, child, the people eating Shamia ass up, and it's well deserved. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, boo. Who's this? Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, baby. One. Thank you, boo. I appreciate y'all. Um, but yeah, people eating Shamia up, honey. People is not here for Shamia. People is not here for Shamia or her shenanigans or her lapdoggish ass ways. And I'm sorry, Shamia. I do gotta agree with the people. You could try to sit up and spend it any way you want to. But if you're saying that she's grown and it ain't your fight, then you shouldn't have gave Drew all that fever when she threw her shade at your friend. Because that won't your fight. That won't your fight. And I won't mad that Drew threw shade. Whether people want to be like, oh, it ain't true, it don't matter. It was a gag, it was a read, it was a roast. I took it for what it was. That won't your fight, that won't your battle, that won't your deed. You ain't had nothing to do with that. You like Shimmy, shut up. I don't care about Candace Owens' ass. Anyway, y'all, is there anything else y'all want to talk about before I end this? Because I'm at an hour. I just realized I'm at an hour. I'm at an hour and 10 minutes, girl. I ain't even ate nothing yet. Child. They say Shay was about to get married, but she ended things and or whatever, whatever. Who cares? Thank you, Lady Rowe. I appreciate you, friend. So yeah, do y'all got anything else y'all want to say before I end this? Hey Caramel, what's good, boo? I plan on enjoying my week. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week too, because I really ain't got nothing else to say, nothing else to talk about. Um, yeah, I'm hungry too, child. I'm hungry. But that's really all I got. I ain't got no more. The Basketball Wives panel will be tonight at 8 o'clock on Scotty's channel. It's gonna be him, JoJo, Jamie, that's me, and thine self. All right, we're gonna be rotating channels every Wednesday. Jamie won't be able to do it every single solitary Wednesday. So, and the days that she can't do it, it'll just be like a little roasting review with me, Scotty. Excuse me, with me, Scotty, and JoJo. So, y'all make sure to be on the lookout for that. That starts tonight. All right. Um, the Chaser panel is tomorrow around 9ish. I think like 9:30 maybe. 9 or 9:30, somewhere around there. So be on the lookout for that. Also, it's Friday. It's gonna be Friday, and y'all already know we're gonna be back to the Never Ever Mets on Friday night. Saturday is gonna be the Love and Marriage Detroit for whatever reason reunion. Um, Sunday is the rest day, maybe, and then Monday we'll be back with the regular Douglas Schmegler things. All right. So I totally appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the PayPals. Thank y'all for the Cash Apps. Thank you guys for the likes. I do appreciate it. I know it was like short notice, but I appreciate everybody that did come around here, even though YouTube fucking with me right now, but it is what it is. And yeah. CCF Freak, I hope you enjoy your birthday. Don't do nothing that I wouldn't do, and don't do anything that I forgot I did. And you know, if you're doing anything debaucherous, you better wear a damn condom, because I ain't babysitting shit. So don't you carry your ass out here doing some damn debauchery and then you bringing home babies occurring on your 40th. I ain't babysit. And so with that having been said, and I mean that. So with that having been said, I'm gone. Bye.
And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't